Welcome to the session, everyone. Let's get started. Now, this particular session is going to be a 1 hour class. As many of you would be knowing, some of you, okay, I'll just increase the volume. Let me do that and see if it works. All right, so we are at highest volume. I think it should be okay. Anyway, all right, sometimes you're not able to get my voice. Okay, let's keep moving forward, and I think it'll get better. All right, so this is going to be a 1 hour class, especially for those who are attending for the first time. This is going to be a sharp 1 hour class, so be ready with your pens and notepads. Take as much notes as possible. Okay, only then you will be able to take maximum advantage. All right, now today's class, as a special case, we're also streaming it on YouTube, so a lot of students on YouTube will also be joining. So welcome to all those who are watching on YouTube as well. Okay. Now, wait till the very end of this session, because these sessions are going to be academically heavy. So I understand if you feel bored, if you feel tired in between, if you feel exhausted, it is understandable. All right. But what I want you to do is I want you to overcome that, and I want you to ensure that you're learning. Okay. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be exhausting. Okay, it's not going to be easy for sure, but at the end of the day, you're going to be learning something. So all of you in for participating with me, just type in on the box if you're in to participate actively with me. When I ask you questions, all of you in to participate, just type IN on the box. Yeah. Okay. All those in the Zoom chat box: Anu Reddy, Pooja, Pratik, Ishita, Deepika, Rajini, Garima Verma, Nikhil, Renuka, wonderful. Akash, Sukhjeet, great. Vaidehi, thank you so much. Rinko, Mehak, Nikita, great, wonderful. Glad to see the enthusiasm. Now, the last point, and the only point that I don't like making, but I have to, is that there are 81 people now in this Zoom session, and we are just 1 minute into the class. Okay, so usually I find that most of the students are serious and you want to study, but there is this 1% who just come in to have some fun. Okay, so any attacking comments towards me, attacking comments towards other students, if there is some lady in the group trying to disturb her, all these things happen sometimes. Okay, and it's very annoying. So we have an admin who is monitoring the Zoom chat, and we'll remove such people. Okay, so if there are any such people in the room, I request you to please leave, because 99% of these students are serious and I don't want them to be disturbed. All right, very quickly moving on. I just have 10 minutes for intro. Who are we and what do we do? We are Grassroots Education Consulting. We help people clear various English exams, IELTS being the main exam, followed by GRE, TOEFL, GMAT, and certain banking exams as well. Okay. Now we also help people with respect to admissions to foreign universities. So if you are an academic student, so if you aspire to study abroad, then we help you with that process as well. Okay, with respect to filling your application form, your SOPs, LORs, and your visa filing. Okay, so how many of you here are academic students? Type A on the comments box. Type GT if you're a general training candidate. Yeah, all the Zoom attendees. Yes, Pooja, Anu, Mona, Srinivas, Anuja, all of you academic. Okay, Pratik is general training candidate. Priya is a general training candidate. Aditya is a general training candidate. Okay, but I see about 80-85% of you are academic students today. Okay, all right, good. All right, we usually have a 60-40 kind of a mix, but today we have a disproportionate number of academic students. All right, good. Let's keep proceeding forward. Who are the people behind the company? Some of you might be wondering, who is this person who is talking to you since the beginning? So there are two passionate educationists here. Okay, so one is Abhishek. You're looking at him. My name is Abhishek. I'm the co-founder and chief coach here at Grassroots Education. The other co-founder and chief coach is Aparna. So the both of us run this institute. Okay. With respect to my profile, as I told you, my name is Abhishek. I am an MBA from the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, and I am a postgrad diploma in education administration. So here is where I learned a lot about researching about different exams, what exactly is tested, how do we develop methods and techniques to develop core skills. Okay, so every single exam have a few questions, and that is a way to test certain core skills. Okay, so a common example I give here is about matching headings in reading. Now tell me, when you are taking your IELTS exam, you have something called matching headings. Yes or no? How many of you are aware of this? Zoom attendees, tell me how many of you are aware of this, that there is something called matching headings in IELTS reading. Yeah? Many of you are aware, at least the ones who are at least about 7-8 days old in the IELTS process, right? Now, When you go abroad, okay, to study or to work, do you think you'll be sitting and doing matching headings as part of your job profile, or as part of your curriculum? Will you be sitting there and doing matching headings, or will you be doing certain advanced stuff? Right? Of course not. You're not going to be sitting and doing matching headings. Then why are you tested on it? Right? Why are you tested on it? So the reason you're tested on matching headings is that IELTS wants to see whether you can go through large pieces of information and can you summarize it in your head. Okay. Once you summarize it in your head, you're going to be able to communicate it to people easily. So you're going to say this huge article is about these things. All right. So this communication aspect is tested in writing and speaking. So whether you can actually communicate it or not is tested in writing and speaking, but can you make these buckets in your head? That is tested in matching headings. Okay, so what do we have to do then to be good at matching headings? What is the core skill that is being tested? Can you understand and make buckets? Right? So if you have to do well in matching headings, what is the main skill that you need? Tell me. What is the main skill that you need? Most important skill. Zoom attendees, tell me. What is the main skill? It's not a tough question. Very good. Pooja Sharma, Jaivind Patel. I think your name is Shalini. Good. Manisha. Exactly. It is about understanding the passage. Okay. So a lot of people have these tricks. People say just read the first line, then read the last line. No. If you understand the passage properly, you can crack it. It's as simple as that. You need to understand what is written. All right. Now, again, how do you develop that? There are multiple methods, but you need to be clear that without understanding, you can't proceed. Okay. So even today, we are going to do a prepositions class, and you're not directly tested on prepositions, are you? So do you get questions in your exam that say fill in the blank with a preposition, fill in with in, on, or at? Do you get such questions in your exam? Fill in the blank with in, on, or at? No, you don't get such questions. In spite of that, we are doing a prepositions class, right? And that is because prepositions is a key concept if you have to write well. If you have to speak well, you need prepositions. Without that, you can't even get close. Okay? The few sentences that I'm uttering to you right now consists of prepositions. All right? Consists of prepositions. Of. That's a preposition. Okay? So that's why we are going to do this highly core concept so that it can help you in all the other sections. Okay, let's move forward. I have only 4 more minutes for the intro slides. With respect to speaking, with respect to IELTS, I take care of speaking and writing. And I'm also pretty obsessed about grammar. And this is what we are going to cover today. I also go to different colleges and speak. Some pictures from there, not important. Let's move. Aparna is the other chief coach. She's a PGP LDP from IIM Calcutta, and she's the brainchild of this institute. She's the one who started this. She takes care of specifically listening and reading, and sometimes writing as well, because writing is the one section where we share. Most of the students have issues with writing, and therefore we share that section. Okay, now we are also certified by IDP here to train students. So as you can see, this is our certificate from IDP through their Train the Trainer program in the name of Aparna here on behalf of Grassroots Education, signed with the director. How many of you are aware about IDP? I am sure most of you are. Just type IDP on the box if you know what it is. Yeah, just type IDP if you know what IDP is. I'm sure at least 95% of the viewers know what it is. Okay, so IDP is basically one of the test administrators of IELTS, right? They are the ones who conduct the test along with British Council. Okay, so we are certified by them. The reason I'm showing you this certificate is that number one, whatever we teach you is going to be highly authentic, whether it's the free programs or the paid programs. Whatever we teach you is going to come from a highly credible point of view. So we don't rely on any kind of rumors or scandalous information that might sound interesting but might not be true. Nothing of that sort. Second is whenever we get any information from IDP, we will be able to immediately relate to you. So a lot of you here have been reaching out to us on Instagram, and we have been sending you that communication image that we've got from IDP. If you've not got it, if you want it, happy to send it across to you. Okay. So do join us on our social media handles. These are slightly older screenshots, over 5,000 followers now on Instagram. So do send a message, just type IDP on the message. Okay. And I'll send you that piece of info. Okay. I'm sure a lot of you are already part of it. Now, with regard to YouTube, it's very important that you subscribe to our YouTube channel because we are doing morning classes as well. How many of you here are attending the morning classes? Just select all panelists and attendees and type me. Pratik, Renuka, Ajanta, morning classes. How many of you are attending sincerely? Bijo, Gurjot. Yes, I remember you, Gurjot. Kanchan, you too. Okay. Okay, good. Good, Sampath. Okay. So, right, no problem if you forgot. No worries. Shardul, yes. Okay, you attended. Very good. Okay, so please attend these YouTube classes because in these classes, we approach from the basics. These are guided newspaper practice sessions. We'll go through the newspaper slowly. We'll give you new ideas. You'll be listening to me. Okay. At the same time, you will be speaking out loudly. So I will be reading out and you will be listening loudly. And then I'll ask you to type a few sentences from new words. So this is a very useful session and it starts from scratch, from the basics. Yes, so these classes are held at 11 a.m. and it's held on our YouTube channel live. So please join us there. Yes. Yes, Kiran Preet, are you the one who comments on almost every single class in detail? Are you the one? Just give me a yes. Very good, Kiran Preet. Kiran Preet is extremely sincere. You just open any of these live sessions, you will see how she has written beautiful paragraphs. Okay, so and she takes a lot of effort. So please, walk the same path, and you should also participate. It's called grassroots education. As you can see here, if I just zoom this up again, older screenshots. All these numbers have increased. Just search this. You will find this logo, and you can get it. Okay. All right. All right. 10 minutes are up. I really need to rush and start the class now, or else we'll have to extend the time and I don't want to do that. Very quickly, an announcement about our fast track program. This is our advanced program. Okay, so this is a chargeable course. So we have multiple features here. We have recorded lessons covering listening, reading, writing, speaking, grammar, vocab, pronunciation. At the same time, we'll have daily quizzes covering grammar and vocabulary because that's the basic. Apart from that, we will have live classes. So Monday to Friday, from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. we'll have practice classes. Okay, where you will sit and practice with the class. Saturday and Sunday 8 to 10 p.m. you're going to be doing concept classes. So daily classes. This covers about 108 hours. Apart from that, there are going to be 10 full-length mock tests that you can take. So you're basically taking the IELTS exam 10 times before the actual test. Okay. Last one, you also have doubt clearances, which you can ask. We'll talk in detail about it at the end. All those who are interested, you can ask your questions about the program. I will answer all of it, and then I'll give you an admissions form that you can fill, and then we'll get in touch with you. You can discuss again, and then you can enroll. Okay, the fee of this program is 6,999, but all those who are watching this session, we will reduce the fee to 4,499 for all those who are viewing this session. Okay, more about it later. First, now let's jump into the prepositions class. I'm already a minute late. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin. Okay, we are going to be doing certain basic prepositions, the ones that people usually make mistakes in. Okay, now when I talk of this word prepositions, okay, can you split this word and say that this is what the word prepositions would mean? This is what I think it means. Can you split these word into two? Yeah, very good. Good. Preposition, right? Preposition. That's what you're able to see, right? Correct. So when I say preposition, it basically says that it is going to indicate a position. Okay, it is indicative of where something is positioned, where something is located. That is called prepositions. Now, preposition is just one concept of this larger bucket called grammar. Okay, now tell me, how do you define grammar? What do you mean by grammar? How do you define grammar? Tell me, yeah, everyone? Okay, good, good. Okay, some are saying past, present, future. It means tenses, right? Then you have something called prepositions. Then you have something called articles, subject to all of these. These are basically different concepts of grammar, parts of speech, yes. However, when we say grammar, grammar basically means the different rules that are there. Okay, so every language is defined by a few rules. Grammar is what dictates those rules. Very simple. Okay, now this is one of the aspects of grammar, and a very important one at that, because without prepositions you can't have a single sentence. It is that important, and you'll see why. Okay, so all of you understood that grammar means rules. Today we're going to talk of prepositions, and prepositions means we are going to indicate direction, we are going to indicate location. Okay, yeah, very good, all of you, good job. Okay, perfect, perfect. So now if we have to talk about this, let us talk about in, on, and at. One by one we'll take. Okay, here is the first question for you. I live dash India. What do you think is the answer? I live dash India. What do you think? Okay. Very good. Okay. All of you are saying in. I live in India. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Next question. I live dash Bangalore. I live dash Bangalore. Now I'm getting some different answers. Some of you are saying at. Most of you are saying in again. You're saying I live in India. Again, you're saying I live in Bangalore. Okay. Next one. I stay dash my house. In my house or at my house now? Okay, now everyone's saying at. I stay at my house. Okay, okay, all right. Now, in the first case, I live in India. Correct, that's the right one. Second case, I live in Bangalore. Again, correct. The third case, I stay at Bangalore, or I stay at my house, or I stay in my house. Which one do you think is correct? Most of you are saying at, maybe because you thought that the first two were in, so the third one has to be at. Okay, some of you maybe deduced that way. Both of them are correct. Both of them are okay. All right. Now, what is happening here? Let us now get into the rules and let us see what is happening here. Once you know the rule, you will never make a mistake. It will no longer be a guess. So I see many of you trying to take a guess in the third one, right? You're just trying to guess and see that this can be the answer. Okay. Once you know the rule, you will never guess anymore because you don't have to. You know this is how it works. Okay. That is the beauty of English grammar. You know the rule, you know grammar. That's the beauty. Okay. Now let's learn the rule. Now think of any object around you. Just watch any object around you. A pen, pencil, key, mobile phone, anything around you, some small item. Just tell me that, just give me the name of that item. It should be small. Yeah. Pencil, pillow, laptop, book. Fine. Pen, some chairs, small one, smaller one. Remote, paper, bucket. Fine. Okay. Okay. Pen. Let's take pen or phone or charger, spectacles. Okay. Now tell me, you have a big box. You have a big box that's fully covered, and then you drop this object inside. You take this mobile phone and you drop it inside. Okay. Now what will you tell me? This mobile phone is dash the box. What will you tell me now? What will you tell me? Yeah. It is in the box, right? In the box. Yeah, because it's inside, because it's kind of surrounded by all sides by these walls of the box. You're saying inside, basically inside. So you're using in for it. Correct. In is right. Okay. Inside, therefore in the box. Okay. Now, let us kind of widen the boundary. You said I live in India, right? Similarly, I said I live in Bangalore. Now, once again, can we not picturize this as India having a huge boundary and then I am inside it, just like how the mobile phone was inside the box and then I was surrounded by the boundary. Similarly, I am in India, basically India with a huge boundary and I'm inside India, yes or no? Can I think of it that way? Yeah. So that is how you have been expressing. You're saying when you say I live in India, you're surrounded by it, surrounded by the boundary. Okay. Similarly, when I say I live in Bangalore, okay, so me as an individual, I'm still negligible compared to the border of Bangalore, right? The city is huge and I am almost like a speck of dust, right? So I can still say I live in Bangalore because I'm surrounded by the border. Yes or no? Yes or no? Everyone okay till this point? Okay. All right, good. Now let us talk about I stay in my house. Now, given the same logic, if I want to convey that I'm inside my house, I can still say I stay in my house, right? Yes or no? Same logic. You're basically surrounded by the walls and you're inside your house, nice and protected. So I stay in my house. Okay. Now, however, the emphasis here is different. When you say I stay at my house, you are talking of your house as a single point. Okay. Where do you stay in Bangalore? I stay at my house in Bangalore. Okay. A humorous statement. All right. Again, when I'm talking about my house as a single point, okay, compared to a large geography, then I can say I stay at my house. It's allowed. Now, let me give you a real example. If your friend is calling you over a phone call, and he or she asks you, hey, where are you? Okay. Now your friend is in some other city. All right. And then he or she calls you up and then tells you, hey, where are you? You'll say, hey, I am at my house. Okay. Because it doesn't really matter whether you're inside the house or just outside. Okay. So when your friend is calling you, does it really matter whether you're just outside the doorstep or inside? Your friend is in some other city, right? Does it really matter where if you're just outside or just inside? Does it matter? Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter, right? So you're going to say, I'm at my house. Simple. Okay. But if your friend is on the same street, okay, and then your friend is calling and saying, hey, I want to meet you, where are you? Then you'll say, oh, I'm in my house, let me come out. Okay. So if your friend is on the same street and your friend is calling you, then you will say, okay, I'm in my house, let me come out and welcome you. Now, did you get it? Just type got it on the comments box. Zoom attendees, type got it if you got it. Type got it if you got it. Yeah, Ajanta, Dr. Khushbu, Datar Singh, okay, Gurjot, Bijo, good, Anmol, very good, very good. Rashmi, Manpreet, Naveen, very nice. Okay, simple, right? Now it's simple. Okay, good, Shardul. Okay, so that's the difference between in and at. Now we'll learn some more rules. Okay, first let us completely break down in and then we'll go to on. On is also very interesting. Now, I will use in. Now here is where it is going to become mentally taxing. This Q&A is fun, but now it's going to be mentally taxing when you learn the rule. Okay, specifically with respect to place. Firstly, when the place is huge and you're surrounded by the boundary, you're going to use in. Next is there are certain exceptions and certain additional rules that I don't want to go to in detail here in this class because then you will forget the main rule. Okay, so that I don't want to do. But just as a passing statement, you can also use it for opinions. So have you heard of people saying, I believe in you, I believe in him, I believe in her, I believe in my parents, I believe in my son? Yes or no? Have you heard of these statements? Yeah. Right. So basically, I believe in. So that's why you use this. Okay, good job, everyone. Okay, next is with respect to time. With respect to time, now this is again very interesting. Whenever you have something that is a month or longer, you're going to say in for that. Okay, so you will say the IELTS test is going to be conducted dash August, for example. Okay, just an example. The IELTS test is going to be conducted dash August, in August, on August, at August, in August, on August, at August. The rule is in front of you. You should not make mistakes. See, what did I say? Anything that's a month or longer. August is a month, you will say in August. Just use the rule blindly now. Okay, don't overthink. Use the rule blindly. Okay. Next is if I say that I graduated dash 2015. For example, I graduated dash in 2015, on 2015, at 2015. In 2015. Why in? Why did you say in? Did you take a guess or did you follow some rule? Okay. Very good. Year. All right. Yeah. So what is the rule if it is a year? Yeah. What is the exact rule? In for telling time, but not always. If it is a month or longer than the month, remember this, month or longer than the month, then you will use in. Okay, fine. Okay, so year is obviously more than a month. Similarly, dash the last decade, we had many inventions. Dash the last decade, we had many technological inventions. In the last decade, on the last decade, which one? In. Very good. Okay, why? Because decade is 10 years, right? So obviously it's more than a month. Simple. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, fine. All of you are clear here. Now let us talk about some of the other prepositions. Now I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, let's see how many of you get this right. So if you meet a friend, okay, and you meet a stranger, and now both of you are good friends, now you want to add him or her on Facebook. What will you ask? Will you say, hey, I want to send you a friend request? Are you in Facebook? Are you on Facebook? In Facebook, on Facebook. Are you in Facebook? I want to send a friend request to you. Are you on Facebook? I want to send a friend request. Okay, very good. Okay, all right. Next, I prepare for IELTS in the Grassroots Education app, on the Grassroots Education app, at the Grassroots Education app. app, in the grassroots education app, on the grassroots education app, at the grassroots education app. Okay, very good. All right. So the reason why I'm giving you these examples is that whenever you encounter anything to do with websites, anything to do with apps, okay, you are going to be using on. Okay, even with social media handles on Facebook, I go through the lessons on YouTube, I study on the grassroots education app always. So whenever you talk about websites, apps, and even devices, okay, I got a message on my phone or in my phone. A lot of people make these mistakes. I got a message on my phone or in my phone. Okay, on my phone. Whenever you're talking about electronic devices, okay, whenever you're talking about more websites, apps, and these sentences you will always be giving in your exam, always. Okay, so be very, very careful. It's on. Clear? Everyone's clear with this rule? Extremely important. Just type clear on the comment box. Zoom attendees, type clear on the comment box if you understood. Very important. Okay. Okay, good job. Good job, everyone. Now let us also learn the rule with respect to days and dates. Okay. For example, I am watching this class dash Wednesday, in Wednesday, on Wednesday, at Wednesday, in Wednesday, on Wednesday, at Wednesday. Very good. On Wednesday. Why on? That's because whenever you encounter days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to use on. Okay. I will take some rest on Sunday, not in Sunday, not at Sunday, on Sunday. Okay. Similarly, dates. Now I want everyone to type this sentence. Okay. My birthday is on 5th Jan. So it's my birthday is on the 5th of Jan. So I'm going to say on 5th Jan. Similarly, I want you to write your birthday on the comments box. Write the sentence so that you will remember. Okay. When you write your birthday, you will remember. Good. On 27 July. Okay, Dr. Khushbu. Gurjot on 10th March. Lovepreet on 9th November. Good. Anmol on 8th Jan. Very good. Shinam on 15th. Good. Okay. Kirti on 12th May. On 12th of May. Okay, both agree. Both are acceptable. Very nice. Not in. All those are writing in. Why are you writing in? It is on. Okay. On and then the date. Okay. So just blindly follow this rule. These are rules. Now, if you ask me why on, I want to use in. Okay, for that I don't have an answer because these are rules. Okay, and the language has evolved a certain way. People have used it like this, so we have to follow it. Okay, I know that we as an Indian audience, we like to evaluate things closely and we want to search some kind of logic, right? But when you're talking about a language, logic doesn't work beyond a point. We just have to accept it as rules. Okay, all right. Now, okay, all of you are clear with days and dates. I hope you're all taking notes. Next is whenever with respect to position, and this is the easiest application of on. Okay, the camera is on the table. Okay, example, the camera is on the table, which means where is it? Where is the camera? Where is the camera? Is it underneath or is it somewhere way above? Where is it? Is it way above? Okay, is my table here and is the camera somewhere else on top? Yeah, on the table, yeah, above, but I'm not getting, yes, Sanam, very good. So not Sanam, what's your name? Saman. Okay, nice name, Saman. It is touching the surface. On means it is touching the surface. Yes or no? When I say the camera is on the table, the book is on the table, it is touching the surface. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, yeah, give me a yes on the box. Yeah, good. Zoom attendees, keep participating. All right, good job. Very nice. Good, good. Abdul, Ajanta, Nikhil, Ishita, Sudha, good job. Okay, now let us go to at. Let us learn at as well. Okay, at. Now remember the example, I stay at my house. I stay in my house. Why did you use at? Let me see how many of you were paying attention. When I say I stay at my house, I stay at my house. What was the rule? What was the rule that I kind of slipped in? Yeah. Yes. Good. Datar Singh. Very good. Specific position, Dr. Khushbu. Nice. Asif. Good. Asif. Shweta. A particular point, a single point, right? So in terms of space, right? In terms of space, you're saying for a single point, I'm going to use at. Okay. That's what you said. If that is the rule for space, then for time also, it is going to be the same rule. So whenever you're talking about a specific point in time, you're going to say at. Okay. So this class started dash 9 p.m. What is your answer? Okay, at 9 p.m. I will be there. I will be there for the meeting dash 11 a.m. I will be there for the meeting dash 11 a.m. Some people can give me a different answer too. Some people here might have said by 11 a.m. But that didn't come because that's something that we're going to see later on. Why not by 11 a.m.? Okay, that we'll see later on. At 11 a.m. Very good. Okay, which means that exact point. Okay. So are you now getting how at is used? Same concept. For place, it was a single point. Now, even when it comes to time, it is also a single point in time. Yes or no? Just give me yes on the box if you understood. Yes or no? Yeah, blindly follow the rule. Who said that? Yeah, good, good. Okay, just follow the rule and you'll be fine. Okay, that's the beauty of grammar. You don't have to go into the logic. You know the rule, you know the concept. That's all. Okay, good, fine. Okay, now that we have learned these three, now I want to ask you a question and you are going to tell me which one is the right option. Okay, now imagine I'm working in Amazon. Okay, I gave you a little hint. Imagine I'm working in Amazon and I have to introduce myself to you. I will say, hey, hi, my name is Abhishek. I work in Amazon. I work at Amazon. I work for Amazon. I work with Amazon. In Amazon, at Amazon, for Amazon, with Amazon. Which one do you think is correct? Which one do you think is correct? Okay. Most of the attendees here are saying in Amazon is correct. Some of you are saying at. Few of you kind of split between for and with. Okay. Good. Harmanpreet. Very good. Okay. Good. Jasmine. The answer is all of them are correct. All of them are correct. Okay. Now, how do you, but there is a subtle change in the meaning when I change the preposition. Small change. Okay. But mostly the change in the meaning will not matter much. Okay. But there is a small change. What is that change? Let us see. So when I say I work in Amazon, I'm more like saying I'm working inside. Okay, slightly location specific. When I'm saying, if say for example, Amazon has a huge campus, okay, and I'm working in Amazon, I'm working inside. All right, so that will convey that. So if I'm just outside for a tea break, I would tell my friend, hey, I work in Amazon. Where do you work? Okay, so I'm trying to say I'm inside that campus. Okay, are you clear first? In Amazon, why will I use in Amazon? Okay, but even outside, I can still say I work in Amazon. It kind of conveys that I'm inside some kind of a campus, but it's still okay. It's still Amazon campus. Okay. Next is if I say I work at Amazon, now it is more like a point, right? So if there are multiple offices, Amazon is also one of them. Okay, if there is a big building, have you seen those buildings where you have 12, 13 floors and in each floor there is a different office? Have you seen such buildings? Yeah. Okay. So now I really can't say in, right? So I will simply say, tell my friend, hey, I work at Amazon. Okay. On the 9th floor. Where do you work? So he'll say something else. I work in Flipkart. Okay. I work at Flipkart, maybe if it is in the same building. Okay. So that's why at. Next is when will I say I work for Amazon? I work for Amazon. So I will say I work for Amazon when I want to give a subdued feeling about myself. So if I say I work for Amazon, it means that I'm a subordinate and Amazon is my boss. Amazon is my employer. Okay, in that case, I will say I work for Amazon. Right? Are you able to sense this subdued tone when I say I work for Amazon? Okay, which means I'm dependent on someone. It kind of gives that impression. Yes, are you all able to now realize why? It's like saying, I work for you. I work for him. I work for her. Okay. Okay. Now, if I say I work with Amazon, I work with Amazon. Now, when I say I work with Amazon, it has a collaborative tone. Okay. It has a partnership kind of a tone, right? If I say I want to work with you to improve my English, it means both of us are at the same level. Okay. And both of us are in a partnership. I work with. Yes. Are you able to sense how with means same level? Yeah. It's like saying, let me walk with you, right? Which means nobody is higher or lower here. We are walking together. Okay. Very good. Now, which one is correct? All of them are correct. It depends on how you want to use it. I work with gives a more confident outlook about yourself. In, at are neutral. When it comes to I work for, it is slightly subdued. Clear, everybody? Clear? Yes. Everyone's clear? Just give me a quick clear on the box. Good. Vaidehi, Jayashri, Akash, others. Yeah. Oh, I want to see some new names. Okay. Good. Krishna Veni. Very good. Rajni, Pooja, all Zoom attendees participating actively. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Good job, everybody. Okay. All right. So now let us take certain easier ones. Okay. Certain easier prepositions. And this you will be able to solve immediately. Okay. First, let us take against. Very simple, straightforward one. Against. India is playing against Australia. Okay. Then I say, don't go against your manager. Okay. Don't lean against the wall. What kind of underlying tone are you able to sense? India is playing against Australia. Don't go against your manager. Don't lean against the wall. What kind of a tone, what kind of a feeling are you able to sense? Yeah. Yes. Very good, all of you. Good job. You're able to sense some kind of resistance, some kind of opposition, right? That is how you're going to use the preposition against. That's all. Okay, some kind of resistance you're going to say against. All right. If I have to kind of extrapolate this, think about something that can count as a disadvantage. So, say for example, you're applying to a job, a very senior role, and you don't have much experience. So, you can say, my lack of experience can count against me. So, when something can become a disadvantage, even then you can use this. But if you see closely, this is also an opposing force. So, what is your opposing force here? So you're saying my lack of experience can count against me. What is that resisting force? What is stopping you from getting the job? What is stopping you? Just like saying India is playing against Australia. So Australia is resisting India. Okay. Similarly, I'm saying don't go against your boss. Your boss is resisting you. Similarly, my lack of experience can count against me. The lack of experience is that opposing force. Okay. So this is how you're going to use against. All right. Okay. Okay. Good. Let us talk about, okay, are everyone clear with against? Just type against on the comments box if you're clear with this. Now I ask you to type because when you type, you will remember. Okay. Otherwise, I know it's a silly game when I'm asking you to type words and hit enter, but then you will remember, something will go inside. It will become stronger in your mind. Okay, good. All right. Now let us talk of along. We're going to talk of along. Okay. So along is very easy. Now, along I will use when you are moving parallel to something. Okay. So if I say that the road moves along the coast of India, the road moves along the coast of India. So what are the two things that are parallel here? When I say the road moves along the coast of India, along the coast, basically the sea line, okay, coastline. Very good, Anmol Preet. Very, very quick. Good. Okay, why they good, good. The road and the coastline. Okay, now you can use it for different examples. Okay, there are many shops along the road. Okay, which means the road and the line of shops run parallel to each other. Okay, so that's how you're going to use along. Similarly, we are going to talk about around. Around means making like a circular motion and then moving around. Okay, so if I say, hey, please go around the dining table and you will reach the kitchen. Okay, what does this mean? You're kind of making a circular motion and then you're going to the other side. Okay, very simple prepositions these. Okay, slightly lighter ones after in, on, at that we learned. Okay, now let's move to the other very important aspect. Okay, these two prepositions are super important. Okay, and it's extremely critical that you need the meaning of these two. Since, from. Let me give you an easy example first. I am not going to office since I am unwell. Tell me, what is the meaning of since here? I am not going to office since I am unwell. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good, good. Now, here it creates some confusion. Okay. Here it creates some confusion. And the class is kind of split and it's natural. Okay. If I say I'm not going to office since I am unwell, one meaning is because I am unwell, the reason. But you have one more meaning of since. Okay. And that is with respect to time. That is, something started in the past and then it continues till today. Okay. Something that started in the past and the action is still prevalent today. So yes, since birth. Very good. Okay. Now when people want to exaggerate, they will say, I have been watching cricket since birth. Okay. Don't teach me about cricket. I have been watching cricket since birth. Okay. It's of course an exaggeration, but it means to say that I started watching cricket the day I was born and I continue to watch it today. Okay. Similarly, if you say, I have been studying for IELTS since January 2020. Okay. Now tell me, when did you start studying for IELTS then in that case? Based on this sentence, I have been studying for IELTS since Jan 2020. Very good. Okay. Are you still studying for IELTS? I have been studying for IELTS since Jan 2020. Based on the sentence, are you still studying for IELTS? Yes, you are. Okay. Now, when I say I have been studying, or a different one, now all of you are here watching this lesson, right? Now, if I say I have been watching cricket since 2000, I have been watching cricket since 2000, right now you are taking this lesson. So, is this sentence valid? I am asking you, if you say I have been watching cricket since the year 2000, okay, but right now you're watching this lesson with me, then is this sentence valid? I'm assuming that you're watching, you started watching cricket in year 2000, okay? All of you are saying no, it's not valid. All right. Now see how it works is that you don't need an action that is going on right now. Okay, it is valid. You don't need an action that is going. If you say I have been watching cricket since the year 2000, it doesn't mean that you're always doing only that one activity and not anything else. It's not that since 2000 you're only watching cricket on a screen and you're not doing anything else, right? Obviously not. Okay, you are doing a lot of other activities too. But if it is valid, as in if you still are in the habit of watching cricket, you can use since. Okay, it's not the case that you have to continuously keep doing that action. Are you getting me? Okay, I've been studying. All of you said I've been studying for IELTS since Jan 2020. Is that the only activity that you've been doing? You're only studying. You're not eating. You're not sleeping. Is that the only activity you're doing? Obviously not. Right? But still, that sentence was valid. Why? Because the effect holds. Okay, the effect holds. I have been studying for, I'll think of any activity. Yeah, from I'm going to come to any activity that you started and you still do it as a habit. You can use since. Okay, everyone's clear with since. Just give me a clear on the box if you are clear with since. Okay, fine. Now let us talk about from. So since, what did you learn? Started in the past, continues today. If we are talking of from, the application is slightly different. Say you have called a hospital and you want an appointment. So you ask, hey, when will the doctor be available? And the person on the other side says that the doctor will be available from 10 p.m. today. So you called at say 6 p.m. and the person on the other side says the doctor will be available from 10 p.m. Okay. Can the person on the other side say the doctor will be available since 10 p.m.? Can the other person say that? Why? So all of you are saying no, that person is wrong, that person doesn't know grammar. Why? Why do you think that person doesn't know grammar? Yes, this is for a particular time. This also starts at 10 p.m. Very good. Himanshu Kaloni. Good. When I say the doctor will be available, it becomes future tense. Will be available. I will go to Europe. I will go to Canada. I will go to Australia. Future tense. Okay. Future tense, you should not use since. What will you use for future tense? What are we learning? You should use from. For future action, a point of time that is in the future and then it continues, you will use from. Very simple. Yes or no? The doctor will be available from 10 p.m. today. Clear? Now it's clear. Now you could connect the dots. Okay. So started in the past and continues to the present since. Starts in the future and continues after that from. Now, some of you should ask this question. I'm surprised I did not get this. Some of you might think, why can't I say from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m.? Can I say that? The doctor will be available from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Can I say that? What do you think? Can I say that? Okay. Yes, you can. Okay. So if I just leave it at from 10 p.m., I am not really giving a barrier for end time. I'm just leaving it at that. Okay. So it can end anytime. I don't know. I'm not interested as to how long the doctor will be available for. I just want to know when will the doctor be available, the first time point, so that I can go and sit there. Okay. But if I want to be sure, I can, the person will tell me the doctor will be available from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. boss. You should come between that. Okay. That is how. Okay. So what if doctor is available in present? We will say the doctor is available now. Okay. You will use now. The other person will simply say the doctor is available now. Okay. Yes. Good questions. Okay. Now, good. Avneet is asking, can we say between? Now tell me if I'm right or wrong. The doctor will be available between 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. The doctor will be available between 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Why is it wrong? Or why is it right? Okay, so most of you are saying it's right. Those of you who are saying it's wrong, why am I wrong? Why am I wrong? This is a slightly advanced question. It is an advanced question. Let's see how many of you get it. I can also use to. I can also use between for time period. It's not necessary that I should use from. Okay, think. Between 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Between 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. The mistake is in the to. Okay. Whenever I use between, I will use between X and Y. Okay. So the doctor will be available between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Okay. But when I want to use from, I will say from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. So from X to Y, between X and Y. Don't mix them up. If you mix them up, you will get a reduction in your grammar score. Okay, write this down. Once again, if you ask me why can't I use between this and why should I want to use between 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, for that I don't have an answer because that's how the rule is developed. Okay, is this clear? It's very important that you get these rules. Very important. Are all of you clear? Okay, yes. Okay, all right, good. Okay, now let's learn one more rule. I know it's getting heavy. Let's learn one more rule. Okay, and that rule is regarding your time duration. Now, when I say I have been watching cricket since the year 2000. Okay, what am I emphasizing? Hey, for example, I can say that I watched the World Cup 99 edition very closely because I started watching cricket since 98. So my emphasis here is the start point, right? I want to say that since 2000 I'm watching. Okay, so I'm particularly probably talking about those matches that happened during that time. So I remember a few players. So I'll say since that year I started watching. Okay, so I know those players. Okay, so it emphasizes on that start point. Okay, so if someone says that I was born in the year 1996, then I'll say, oh, I have been watching cricket since 1996. Okay, it means that is the start point where both of us are having a humorous discussion. But if I want to signify the duration, okay, I have been watching cricket for 15 years, for 20 years. So now tell me, 15 years, is it a point or is it a range? Is it a point or is it a range? What do you think? Very good. Exactly. It is a time range. It is not a single point. Okay. For that, you will use for. So if you want to emphasize on how long, okay, you can say, I have been studying for IELTS for 3 months now, for 3 months, and still I'm not able to get it. Or for 6 months, and now I know the concept. Okay. So when you say for, you're emphasizing on the range for 3 months, for 6 months. Okay. All right. Okay. Now ready for a tricky question? Ready for a tricky question now that you've learned the rules? Ready for a tricky question? Let's see who can solve it. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Interesting. I have been watching cricket since childhood. Correct or incorrect? Think about the time point. Think about the range. Correct or incorrect? Since you will use it for time point. Okay. For you will use it for a range. Are you sure? I have been watching cricket since childhood. Is childhood a time point or a range? Childhood is a time point or a range here? What do you think? Childhood is time point. Are you sure? Careful. Okay, now don't try to justify your answer somehow. Okay, I want you to get your concepts right. So just because you said since, you don't have to necessarily say it is a time point. What do you think? Okay, yeah. Childhood as such is a range. Okay. I used to see this for my entire childhood. You can say for my entire childhood. Okay, people say during my entire childhood. Okay, during means for the entire range of time. In this case, though, when you say since childhood, it probably means that it's been so long, okay, that you're considering the childhood as a point. So if someone is say 60 years old, okay, and so they can say that since childhood I have been watching cricket. Now, for that kind of a person, childhood itself becomes a single point, right? Just like your concept of your house versus your city. Yes, when your house became a single point, yes or no, with respect to the entire city which you're using in, here also the same concept as such. Yes, are you getting this? Since childhood means now you're considering childhood as a point. You don't want to think about it as a range. Okay. Okay, good. Good, everyone. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to be talking about the advanced programs. All those who know about it, I'm going to be opening the enrollment window in some time, where we'll be reducing the fee from 6,999 to 4,499. However, I just want to explain the program first. Okay, very quickly, I want to give an overview of what this is about, and then we'll open the window for all those who want to get in. All right, how many of you are aware of it? Just give me a quick me or yes if you're already aware of it. I just want to see how many of you already know. Okay, some of you already know about it. Okay, fine. So to all those who don't know about it, I'm going to explain now, and then we'll open the window. Okay. All right. All right. With this program is called the IELTS Fast Track program, and it has multiple features. Okay. The way we have designed this program is to ensure that you have adequate practice. So you would know that the IELTS exam is less theory and more practice kind of an exam, right? It's not like your 10th or 12th exam where you had to memorize a lot, right? You don't have a lot of formulae. You don't have a lot of theory that you need to cram. There are some techniques, methods, ideas that you need to learn, but after that, it's about practicing and getting into your muscle memory. Okay. So to ensure that this happens, what we are going to do is, firstly, we are going to have live sessions. Okay. So Saturday and Sunday, 8 to 10 p.m., we are going to have live classes. These weekend classes are going to be concept oriented. Okay, so you are going to be learning various concepts pertaining to every single section. What we do is each weekend we catch hold of one section, do it in detail, and then move on to the next section. I'll also show you the app now, the back end of the app and how it will look when you enroll. That is the weekend class. Then you have the classes on the weekdays. So weekdays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. you're going to have practice sessions. Okay, so we are going to give you a practice set in the morning. You're going to be solving it between 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. So you can come to class and you can solve it, or you can solve it during any other point of time as well. Now, what if you miss these classes, right? I know many of you are busy. You may not be able to attend all the classes. For that, we will have something called recordings. So we will be recording all these sessions. So as you can see, weekend live classes here. So if I click on it, you're able to see all the classes, right? So right now we have the reading week that's going on. I click on it, we'll be able to see the latest 28/6 live class 1. Okay, live class 2 will be held on the Saturday. Today is Wednesday, so Saturday that will be done. Similarly, the weekday classes. If I click on the, if I go back and then I click on weekday study room recordings. Once again, inside reading, inside June, are you able to see? It's not renamed. You can see 36, right? And then you have today's. It's already put on the app. Okay, so you can go through this, and this is how you're going to be catching up with the daily work. But doing it daily is important. Now, a lot of you will say, I don't have time. How can I crack IELTS? It is going to be very difficult if you don't spend a little bit of time, because this comes by practice. Okay, there is no magic wand that we'll wave and then you'll get your score. Some amount of practice is required. Okay, apart from these live sessions, you have fully recorded sessions as well. Now we go week by week. So this week is the reading week. Okay, so after that we'll have the grammar week. We have a special week for grammar. Then we'll have the speaking week, writing week, listening week. Then once again the reading week will come. This cycle continues. Okay, but what if you want to go faster? You're done with the reading week, but then you feel that, hey, I'm good in reading, let me now take up writing as well. Okay, so that's why we have these fully recorded lessons already created. Just go into it and then start learning. Everything's here, including the supporting PDFs, all of that you can start learning in detail. Okay, so you have these fully recorded lessons, then you have the daily classes. Apart from that, you're going to have something called daily LR and GRE quiz. Okay, so every single day you're going to be doing a quiz. As you can see, there are already about 75 quizzes inside. Now, if I open any random quiz, I'm able to see a lot of students have taken it. I'm able to see 26 students have taken it. See Prakshi, Jensi, Kavya, Naseem, Advaita, these are the toppers for this particular quiz. Okay. Now, students keep taking these quizzes because the reason is that you cannot do away with grammar and vocab. Okay. Even if it's the reading week, just spend 10 minutes and do the quiz per day. Okay. Just asking to spend 10 minutes. And all the students will be doing a lot of old quizzes too. So if I open an old quiz, you'll see 46 people have taken this. Okay. So students continuously practice the quizzes. They keep improving their grammar and vocab. So that is the next element. All right. So we discussed live classes, then recorded courses, then we have your daily quizzes. After that, the most important part, we are going to have 10 one-on-one sessions. Now, these sessions are not only section oriented. So it's not like you're going to have 10 writing reviews or 10 speaking reviews. You are going to have 10 full-length IELTS mocks. Okay. So these full-length IELTS mocks will constitute obviously all the 4 sections. So it's like taking the IELTS test 10 times before the actual test. Okay. So you finish your mock fully, listening, reading, writing, speaking. Then the next one starts. So like that, you're going to do it 10 times. So that's why this is very rigorous. The validity of this program is 90 days. In 90 days, you're going to do so much that your level has to improve. Okay. That's why we are going to put you in this very tough system. Okay. Now, apart from this, you're going to have unlimited doubt clearance. Now, what do you mean by unlimited doubt clearance? Is whenever you're doing these live sessions, right? You're going to do these live sessions on Saturday and Sunday. Then you're going to do weekday live classes for practice. Then you have recorded lessons. You have daily quizzes. Okay. So, and then you have the mock tests. So when you're doing all this, obviously some doubts will come in your mind. Some queries will come in your mind. You may not be able to understand something. Okay. Or say in class, people are asking highly advanced questions and you are feeling shy to ask, right? So if these things happen, they're natural, happens to every human being. So to ensure that you're getting the required personal attention, we have something called unlimited doubt clearance. So we are going to give you a special WhatsApp hotline number, and through that number, you can ask as many doubts as you want to. Okay. That is how it is shaped. Okay, now this is basically to ensure that you're getting personal attention. If you are getting any questions, queries in mind, just put your doubt there and we keep clearing your questions every 24 hours. Okay, that's how this entire program works. Now, all those who want to enroll, all those who have been discussing already with us, and all those who want to enroll, just download our app. It is called Grassroot Education on Play Store. You will find the link here. Download the app, go into store, and you will find the fast track program with reviews. You can go ahead and enroll. Okay, the standard fee is 6,999, but all those who are in these sessions, who are watching these sessions, we will be offering it to you at 4,499. Okay, so 4,499 will be the fee for you. Now, others who don't know much about the program, of course, it's completely natural if you have more doubts, more questions, right? So if you have more doubts, more questions, but you're interested to enroll, this is our admission form. So once again, you will find the link here on the description on YouTube. And of course, I've put it on the comments box to all those who are joined on Zoom. You have to just fill this admissions form. Our counselor will get in touch with you tomorrow. So our counselor will call you and you can have a discussion, you can discuss, and then we will open the same live class window for you once again. Okay, we will open this window. Tomorrow we'll give you a special secret window and you can enroll through that at 4,499 itself. All right. So what is in this form? Some basic details about yourself, your email ID, your name, your mobile number. Have you taken IELTS earlier? Yes, no, just to understand your preparation. What's your overall target score? So usually academic students will hit 6.5. Canada PR aspirants will hit 7.5. This is your basic score. So I'm not asking for your, ambition. What you're aspiring for. Obviously, you will think of an 8.5. But what is it that you require minimum? Okay, then are you taking it? Are you taking academic or GT? And finally, the last question, just select yes here. Okay, fee of the program is so much. Would you like to apply? Just say yes for the scholarship. Okay. Now, I've given the admissions form. All those who are done filling up the admissions form, just type done on the box. And we will wrap up the session in another 5 minutes. Any doubts around the program, I'm happy to take it. So please ask your doubts. I'll be here for the next 5 minutes and I'll be more than happy to take any doubts you have. If you click the link, just fill it up, but fill it up now because then you will not have the link once we close the session, right? So fill the form up. It's going to take you 2 minutes. Tomorrow you can talk to our counselor. Yeah. Yes. Is 4,499 is for 3 months? Yes. 4,499 fee is for the entire 3 months. It is not a monthly fee. The entire 3 months program is for 4499. Also, another update is that the app details, right? So whatever you have on the app, the video lessons, the daily quizzes, the recordings of the live sessions, the app access will in fact be with you for 1 year. Okay, so even though this program is for 3 months, and 3 months is very rigorous because you're going to have classes daily. So it's about 108 hours of classes, live classes. Okay, apart from that, the various other features. Now, you will be getting this entire, the app access for the next 1 year. 3 months, all the mock tests, doubt clearing, live sessions, 108 hours, all of these. And the reason, yeah. So a lot of students now, who is in the ideal bracket to enroll? Anyone who is giving the exam in the next 20 days, and anyone who is giving the exam in the next 120 days. This is the range. And if you're in this range, only then you should apply for this program. Okay, if you're going to take the IELTS test in 10 days, not recommended. It is too late to join this because we cannot make enough impact on your preparation. Similarly, if you're going to take your exam after 6 months or after 1 year, again, doesn't make sense because your performance will peak now, but then after that it might fade away. So we don't want that to happen. Okay. Now, Himanshu, you're taking in 2 months. Yes, you're in the perfect slot to get it. All right, because what you will be doing one cycle of these weekly cycles, but at the same time, you will be accelerating. You will be finishing the recorded lessons and you will start your mocks, and you need to do that quickly. Okay, that is how we'll be going about. Yeah, so this is valid for both general training and for academic, for both these sections. Now, the major difference is only in writing task 1, and these sessions will be separate. When we come to writing, task 1 sessions will be separate, the recorded lessons are separate. Okay, that's how it's going to work. Yes, these videos, the app videos, are also viewable on the web. So you can also use your laptop to take these lessons. Of course, the live classes, you can take it on your laptop or you can take it on your mobile phone, both, because it's conducted over Zoom. You can use it on either of the devices. Okay, go ahead. Please ask any further questions you have. I'll be here for another 4 minutes and then we'll close. Yes. Yeah, so just fill up this form. Yes, just fill up this form and just give me a done on the comment box. Once you've filled up the form, you'll get a call tomorrow from our counselors. You can discuss your preparation. You might have certain finer queries. You can discuss that and then you can get in. We will open the window again for you tomorrow. Okay. What about IELTS GT? Yes, it's common for GT and academic. It's not an academic course. It's for both academic and GT. Now, for example, if I have to show you this, right? Are you able to see the entire content folder? Now, if I open this writing, okay. Now look at this: task 1 general, task 1 academic. They are separate, right? Similarly, the live classes too. The live classes are also separate. So if I open, say, study room discussions, today class, how to get PDF. Now, PDF of these classes, we are not generating a PDF of something of that sort. If you have taken notes, Amanpreet, you are good to go. Okay. The more you write down by yourself, you will retain better. Okay. All right. See here again, task 1 live classes. It's always separate. All right. Because if I go to task 1, see GT live class, academic live class. All right. So we are going to conduct separate classes. Okay. Glad that is clear. Okay. Any further questions? Please feel free to ask. And I'm going to keep the form open. Right. All those who are done with the form. Yeah. Yeah. GT general training. Okay. Quickly. Are you done? Right. Perfect. Okay. So I look forward to coaching all of you personally as well. All of you are watching this lesson intensively. It was not an easy lesson. It had a lot of intricacies, several advanced concepts that all of you sat through and learned properly. So you definitely have what it takes to clear the exam. This exam requires a lot of consistency. It doesn't require hard work. It requires consistency. This is not like your UPSC exam, okay, where you have to study for 12 hours and you have to memorize stuff. Okay, that's a different ball game. Okay, no exam is bigger or better or anything of that sort. Every exam has a different approach. It's a different ball game. Okay, you just have to understand the game. For IELTS, you need consistent practice because it's a skill. So IELTS is like you're cooking or driving. Okay, everyone knows theoretically on how to bake a cake. Okay, everyone knows it theoretically. But if you ask someone to actually do it, then you will find that only 5% will actually be able to bake a cake. Okay, and that 5% will be those who have actually done it. All right. So that is the trick here behind your IELTS success. Consistent practice, and that is why the entire program is designed that way. That we'll give you consistent practice and rigorous practice. Monday to Friday practice, Saturday and Sunday concept. No breaks. Okay. The moment you take a break, your level will dip, and we don't want that to happen. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So if there are no questions, then thank you everyone for joining in. I'm just going to send the application form again. Please click on this immediately because I'm just going to be closing the class. Okay. Thank you everyone again for joining. All of you participated very actively. Good job. Keep studying hard. Keep practicing. Take care. Bye-bye.